Hello viewers, and welcome to another edition of Jackson's Journal. My name is Matthew Jackson, and today I'd like to give you my take on the Colorado Buffaloes. That's the University of Colorado Buffaloes. But before I do that, please don't forget to click the like button if you like my videos. Also subscribe to my channel and make comments and share. You know the drill. Anyway, on to the Colorado Buffaloes, the University of Colorado Buffaloes. I never was a huge NCAA sports fan. I was kind of hot and cold because I'm from Houston, and there were times when the University of Houston Cougars had some good basketball teams and football teams that did well. And when they did well, of course, they caught my attention. But other than that, I really wasn't huge into NCAA sports. But in recent months, I have become a Colorado Buffaloes fan. And mainly because they've acquired Coach Deion Sanders to coach the Colorado football program. I just learned recently, like last year, that he coached Jackson State University in Mississippi. Now that's a Division II NCAA team, but he had that team for 3 seasons, and when he joined that team, it was a losing program, and when he left that team, it was a winning program. So he proved himself at the Division II level that he could coach and make a program better. And so the Colorado Buffaloes are kind of like my adopted NCAA favorite team now, okay, because Deion's coaching the team. Now, just to give you an idea how bad the Colorado Buffaloes were before Deion joined the team as head coach, the previous season, which was the 2022 season, they went 1-11. Okay, yeah, 1-11, and their average point spread by loss, the average loss was a point spread of 32 points. The only game they had won in 2022 was against University of California at Berkeley, and they barely won that. They won it in overtime in Boulder. Okay, so other than that, that's it. That's their claim to fame in 2002. That was not much. So Deion, Coach Deion, now, or actually they call him Coach Prime. Now I've been following Deion Sanders. I've known who Deion Sanders was since 1989. This is when he became a professional football player with the Atlanta Falcons, and also he later played baseball as well, and I knew who Deion was through that. And of course he had the nicknames Prime Time and Neon Deion. He had a lot of swagger about him, and so that's where I first heard of Deion Sanders. Of course those nicknames Prime Time and Neon Deion, he had those names before he joined the Atlanta Falcons and played professional level sports. But anyway, when he joined Colorado, I had no doubt that he would make that football program better. Okay, no doubt at all. Because we looked at what he did at Jackson State in his 3 years there. He turned that program. So based upon that, I knew he was going to make the Colorado Buffaloes better. What I did not expect is that his success would be achieved so sudden, so soon. And let me explain. His first game of the 2023 season was against TCU. TCU last season, they were in the championship game of the NCAA finals. Okay, they were the runner-up. They lost to Georgia. So coming into the 2023 regular season, TCU was ranked 17th. So they were a ranked football team, and here you have Colorado that's just only won one game last year. So I didn't think that they were going to beat TCU. You know, I knew that Coach Prime would make the team better and they would achieve success and have a good season or a better season than last year. But I did not think that they would beat TCU in the first game. I thought that was expecting too much too soon. But however, I was dead wrong. And I'm glad I was wrong. I'm glad they beat TCU. They beat them, what was the score? 45-42. The next week, they played Nebraska. That was another Power 5 conference, Power 5 school. So here you got TCU, which is a Power 5 school. They're part of the Big 12. Then Nebraska, they're part of the Big 10. That's another Power 5 conference. And they beat them 36-14. And then last Saturday, just a couple of days ago, they beat Colorado State 43-35. So there you have it, my friends. They're 3-0. Right now, at the time of this recording, they're 3-0, which is way, way, way beyond expectations, and definitely reflects well on Coach Prime's ability to coach and motivate his players. Now, from this point on, they've got to play Oregon, which is a good program, and then after that, Southern California, and then Arizona State and Stanford. Now, Arizona State and Stanford, those programs are not that good. Those are mediocre or poor programs. Where Oregon, they went 10-3 last year. Southern California, University of Southern California, or USC, they went 11-3 last year. So, yeah, the Colorado Buffaloes have got their work cut out for them for the next two games. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, yeah, I am very excited about what Coach Prime is doing at the University of Colorado. So much so that I am now a Buffalo fan. I am a Colorado Buffaloes fan, and I like Deion's perspective and attitude and the way he talks to his players, and he sees more than just football with his players, but he sees himself training and influencing young men because he realizes the vast majority of the players who play under him will not play professional or NFL level football, and they're going to need more than just good football talent to survive in life. He understands that. So, yeah, I like that. So, I will give you my next Colorado Buffaloes update on the bye week between Stanford and UCLA. And by that time, they'll have played 7 games. So we'll see if they run the table and if they're 7-0 in my next video or not. I don't expect the Buffaloes to run the table and go undefeated, but you never know. I mean, do not underestimate Coach Prime. All right. So there you have it, my friends. One thing I learned before I close, the Pac-10, the conference that the Colorado Buffaloes are in. No, they're not in the Pac-10. They're in, the Pac-12. Okay? Yes. The Pac-12 has 12 teams. Well, I just recently learned, this shows you how much I know about NCAA sports. This is the last year of the Pac-12. 4 teams in the Pac-12 have committed to being in the Big Ten next football season, 2024. Yeah, can you believe that? That's Oregon, USC, UCLA, and Washington. They're going to the Big Ten. The Big Ten already has 14 teams in it. So 4 more teams are going to join the Big Ten, and they're going to have 18 teams, but they're called the Big Ten. Okay? Now, if it doesn't get any more confusing, Colorado, University of Colorado, Arizona, Arizona State, and Utah, they're going to join the Big 12. The Big 12 has 14 teams. So when these 4 teams join the Big 12, they will have 18 teams, just like the Big 10. Now, I remember when the Big 12 was the Big 8. They used to call them the Big 8. But then Baylor, Texas Tech, Texas, and Texas A&M joined, became the Big 12. And then Texas A&M has since, I think they joined the Southeast Conference now. And some other teams have moved on. But yeah, the Big 12 has 14 teams, when they'll have 4 new teams. So really, this Power 5 conference, Pac-12, Big 10, Big 12, ACC, SEC, those 5 conferences are called power conferences. Okay? So, yeah, now we're going to have Power 4. So, because I don't know what the remaining 4 teams in the Pac-12 are going to do. That's Oregon State, Stanford, Cal, and Washington State. I don't know if they're going to stay and be the Pac-4 or if they'll find other conferences. My understanding is the commissioners, the Pac-12 had 2 commissioners over the last 10 years or so that couldn't get a TV deal done. And so these 8 teams that I just told you that are moving to the Big 10, the Big 12, decided, forget about it. We'll just go to another conference where we know we can get a good deal. It's money. It's all about money. Okay? So, yeah, there you have it. So anyway, that's the state of NCAA college football. So, that's all I got to say. But, again, congratulations to Coach Prime on what he's accomplished so far in the season. We've still got 8 games left. They've played all their non-conference opponents. Now, all the opponents they'll be playing from henceforth will be in the Pac-12 conference. So, until next time, thank you for watching. God bless and have a good day.